Hi-Fi Rush, if you haven't heard about Hi-Fi Rush by now, you're seriously living under a rock. This was the game from Tango Gameworks that Shadow dropped earlier in the year and amazed everyone with its vibrant world, clever combat, and unique setting. The game puts you as Chai, a guy who goes in for an experiment and accidentally has his heart replaced with a music player. Oops, now, alongside some fellow misfits, you'll need to take on the corporation that wronged you and defeat them while mashing buttons to the beat. Yep, it's a rhythm action title, and you'll want to be right on cue so you can deliver the most damage. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, it's been a long time coming, but The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has come. The game takes place not long after the fall of Calamity Ganon. Link and Zelda unleash the power of Ganondorf, and Hyrule is ripped apart as a result, separated from one another. Link must use new powers to travel across this new version of Hyrule and save the day. The game will have many new gameplay elements to try and whole new layers to explore in Hyrule. What secrets are hidden in the Sky Islands? What awaits in the underground sections of the realm? What is Ganondorf's true plan? Play the game and find out. Star Wars Jedi Survivor: The Story of Cal Kestis is about to continue. Set 5 years after the events of the first game. Star Wars Jedi Survivor sees Cal trying to do all he can to defeat the Empire and prove they're not invincible, but new events will make him question his place in the galaxy and reunite him with old friends along the way. Enjoy the classic style of lightsaber battles from before, mixed in with some new techniques, force powers, and more. The galaxy far, far away has never looked more beautiful and has never been this expansive, so wander around and see what it has to offer you. Wild Hearts, who doesn't like taking down massive monsters to showcase that you can do it? If you've wanted to jump into some monster hunting titles but wanted one that'll be a bit easier to get into, Wild Hearts is the one to check out. The game puts you in a version of Japan in the medieval age with some fantasy twists. Those twists are a sect of monsters known as Kemona who terrorize everything around you to save the day. You must wield powerful weapons and technology to kill the beasts before they ruin everything. It won't be easy, as numerous types of monsters must be slayed, each with its own strengths and weaknesses, so plan accordingly. Resident Evil 4 Remake. One of the reasons the original Resident Evil 4 title was so beloved when it first came out was because of its third-person camera position. The previous games were more of a top-down isometric kind of gameplay, but with Leon's adventure in Spain, they put the camera over his shoulder to deliver a more action-packed experience. That feeling has been expanded upon in the remake. And you'll enjoy the new looks and elements that help make this remake even more fun than the original. Some of the characters have bigger roles. Leon will struggle against certain creatures old and new and more. So don't miss out! Hogwarts Legacy. If you haven't heard why you can't miss Hogwarts Legacy, you've likely been living under a rock. The game has already had a massive launch with 12 million units sold, and that was in its first 2 weeks. The game can't be missed because it gives you the experience you've been craving. To be a student at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry and not have it be tied up with the books and movies. You can be the student you desire to be, learn the magic you want, do the activities you want, etc. So what are you waiting for? Grab your wand and cloak and get in there. Dead Space Remake. Are you ready to figure out what happened to your girlfriend? Oh, and the rest of the crew that was slaughtered by monsters? If so, get ready for the Dead Space Remake that was recently released. You'll once again don the engineering garb of Isaac Clarke and attempt to figure out what happened on a derelict ship to make everything go haywire. But this isn't a simple murder mystery. There are monsters everywhere, and you're under-equipped to handle them. You must use your engineering tools and whatever else you find to take them on and take them out. An intense third-person experience awaits you. Stray. This game has only been out for a few weeks, but it has taken the world by storm. Who would have thought that a game that allows players to control a stray cat would have been so popular? The story revolves around the stray cat in question, who has fallen into a walled city that is populated by robots, machines, and many viruses. This little cat must try and return to the surface with the aid of a new drone companion called B12 while completing puzzles, avoiding enemies, and licking other cats. You're still a cat. After all, you know, it's only natural. Tales of Arise, although it's the 17th main entry to the Tales series. Tales of Arise is the first to have a worldwide simultaneous release. The game follows a man and a woman from different worlds. They embark on a quest to end the oppression of the Renan people from the more technically advanced Dawn, and similar to previous games in the franchise, Tales of Arise is a third-person action RPG, although with a linear motion battle system. The game's combat focuses on evading and countering. Fans can find this game on Xbox Series XS, as well as Xbox One, PS4, PS5, and PC. Thymesia. In the medieval world of Thymesia, you'll face a threat much greater than the darkness around you, for in the land of Hermes, the people became obsessed with the art of alchemy. They thought it would be the answer to all of their problems, but instead, it was just fuel for the doom to come, because when the king tried to ban alchemy, he caused a catastrophe that plunged the kingdom into true ruin now. The only hope you have lies in the memories of one person, but those memories are scattered across this fallen kingdom. Will you be able to find them all to learn the truth and save the kingdom? You're about to find out. Hitman series, developed by IO Interactive. The Hitman series has entertained gamers for more than 20 years. The main games in the series are set in a semi-open world environment, having players eliminate certain targets while trying to remain as stealthy as possible. In order to do this, the game offers players various disguises, hiding spots, and suppressed weaponry. The franchise's protagonist is Agent 47, a hitman working for the fictional Internation Contract Agency. Final Fantasy XV Final Fantasy XV offers players a vast open-world environment to explore, along with an action-based battle system. Final Fantasy XV takes place in the fictional world of EOS. The world of EOS is almost entirely dominated by the Empire of Nephilim, who seek control of the magical crystal protected by the Lucian royal family. Insomnia, the capital of Lucis, is the only place free from the Empire, and on the eve of peace negotiations, Nephilim decides to attack this last stronghold and steal the crystal they so desperately seek. Noctis, the heir to the Lucian throne, goes on a quest with his buddies to get the crystal back and kick some Nephilim butt. Check out Final Fantasy XV on PC, as well as Xbox and PlayStation consoles. Nier Automata Platinum Games developed Nier Automata as a sequel to 2010's Nier. The game is set during a proxy war between alien-created machines and human-crafted androids. The story requires multiple playthroughs in order for players to unlock all key story elements and progress through the game. Nier Automata combines role-playing with hack-and-slash action, as well as elements of the shoot-'em-up genre. The game has been praised for its story, gameplay, and music, and has become known as one of the best titles of the last decade. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. The developers behind the mega-popular Elden Ring released Sekiro Shadows Die Twice back in 2019. The game follows a shinobi known as Wolf as he attempts to take revenge on a samurai clan. Gameplay is focused heavily on stealth, exploration, and combat. As with most From Software games, boss battles are a huge part of this game as well, taking place in a fictional part of Japan during the Sengoku period. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice strongly references Buddhist mythology. Check out this third-person game today. Shadow of the Colossus remake, developed by Bluepoint Games. This PlayStation exclusive is a remake of a PS2 title from 2005. Developers remade Shadow of the Colossus from the ground up, retaining the same gameplay but adding a new control mechanism. The objective of the game is, as the title suggests, to defeat a Colossus. The process is repeated over the course of the game, with Colossi located in different areas throughout the map, from remote locations to cliffs and within ancient structures. It's an incredibly unique title that shouldn't be missed. Devil May Cry series. The Devil May Cry series first debuted in 2001 and now includes a total of 6 games, with Devil May Cry 5 released in 2019. The series centers around a demon hunter by the name of Dante as he attempts to rid the world of a demon invasion. Dante is the child of an angel and demon, and therefore specially equipped to take on this harrowing task. The gameplay borrows inspiration from the hack and slash genre, with players able to use various powers and weapons to defeat enemies.